Hello, my name is Dr. John O'Neill of Personal Orthopedic Physical Therapy, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of ways you can integrate the thoracic spine into the warm-up, more specifically your dynamic warm-up prior to going for a run. Up to your mid-upper thoracic spine, up to your T4, physically has to rotate in order to progress your limb forward. So to incorporate thoracic spine mobility exercises into warm-up is of paramount importance. Now we are very busy and we don't want to spend a ton of time just isolating the thoracic spine. Work your thoracic spine while you're doing stuff that you already do. So if you're already doing walking lunges, you can add an overhead reach component to get your thoracic spine extension mobilized and warmed up. So this would be things like walking with going up. And on over. Be careful not to hold your breath while you're doing these. When you hold your breath, you can perform a thing called a Valsalva maneuver, which temporarily increases the rigidity of your intra-abdominal cavity. It temporarily does make your core more stable, but there's long-term negative benefits of that. So ideally trying to exhale during the more difficult phase of the motion. Second thing you can do is walking side lunges, but instead of working flexion this time, we can work on shoulder abduction. So going out and in. Also back lunges, utilizing an overhead reach as well, trying to focus on your lumbar spine, not extending. Just trying to stay more neutral by tightening up your rectus abdominis, holding that guy locked in when you're doing a backwards lunge. So backward and up. It's a fun balance one too. Next step, you can hit some of the rotators of the shoulder and the rotators of the hip at the same time by doing a full rotation of the leg while doing a rotation of the arm as well. So something of bringing your arm around and rotated in and around and rotated in. And around and rotating in and around and rotated in. And then effectively doing the exact opposite. Instead of going out and in, starting in and going in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Next up, you can do a, what are they called? You
do the dynamic warm-up, you do sweeps, like the toe swipes.
Next up, you can do a Frankenstein with an overhead reach. So lifting your arm up, lift your arm up. I call them toy soldiers. They're kind of fun. And then, so we've worked on the abduction of the shoulders, flexion of the shoulders, doing things that challenge the balance, doing things that physically warm us up. We haven't done a lot of rotation yet. So you can start with your hand across you, knee across you, and then rotating in, knee out, rotating in, hand out, knee out, rotate in, and in. And then effectively doing the exact opposite. Instead of going out and in, starting in and out. This is by no means an all-inclusive warm-up. These are just a couple of things that you can add to stuff that you're potentially already doing to help warm up the thoracic spine, an often neglected part of the spine in runners. Have a wonderful day.